Good morning, everybody. I'm Mark Mester. Welcome to the KTLA 5 Weekend Morning News at 10 o'clock on this Saturday, and we have breaking overnight news. An early morning smash and grab at a high-end department store. It's happened in Beverly Hills. Megan Tellis is going to join us live at the scene with the late-breaking details.
Good morning. I'm Lynette Romero. The latest on the unprecedented search of former President Trump's Florida estate. Inside the documents the FBI seized from Mar-a-Lago, coming up.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. Okay, you know the famous number 19? Pastrami, Langer's Deli? Well, if you do, you're going to love what we have coming up. It's a giveaway you don't want to miss. Stay tuned.
And I'm Kirk Hawkins. All of the latest on a heat advisory now in effect, the triple digits in our weekend forecast, plus a chance of thunderstorms. The KTLA Weekend Morning News on this Saturday starts right now.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the KTLA Morning News. It is 10 a.m. We begin this beautiful Saturday morning with a live picture from Inglewood, where Assemblymember Tina McKinnor is hosting a drive-through back-to-school resource fair. Look at them. They're clapping. They're happy. They got the sun shining.
The line of cars waiting to pull in.
Ready to come in. They're cheering.
Oh, do we hear them? Let's bring up the sound.
Woo!
We like that. This is at the Imperial Crenshaw Shopping Center. McKinnor is partnering with a nonprofit organization, several of them, to offer 1,000 backpacks filled with school supplies for students on first-come, first-served basis. As this Lexus pulls up, let's see what they're about to get. All right, the car pulls up.
You got all these volunteers out there. It's going on until 1 o'clock, as we said, to be giving out all of these
Look at that cool
backpacks.
Get some.
Very cool.
What are they getting there?
What is that?
Did you ever have a Trapper Keeper?
I love the Trapper Keeper. Next.
I had a peachy. Did you have a peachy?
What's a peachy?
What is a peachy?
You don't know what a peachy folder is?
No.
A peachy folder?
Adios, mio.
I don't
Is that
know what
something-
that is.
Seriously, you guys.
Is that something vintage?
Look at all
It's
these.
so vintage. I
Stop.
can't believe you guys don't know peachy.
A peachy. It's a peachy folder.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm with Kirk.
By the way, do
Trapper.
you ever use pencils?
Or a pencil sharpener?
Yeah.
That was the water cooler for us, right?
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, right. Well, you used a pencil sharpener.
Oh, I thought you meant we had a water cooler.
No, it's like the water,
You
like,
go to the pencil sharpener.
Oh, yeah.
Those are also
Okay.
backpacks.
Look out the colors. Everybody gets to pick their own color. Maybe. That's so great. You got all these different colors. I
Ooh,
love
there's some
it. Look,
fluorescent.
they got a lot of stuff, you guys.
Oh, Kirk.
I see aqua.
Back to school. Look at this. I mean, you're crazy if you think that kids are not excited about going back to school, Mark Mester. Kids are excited.
Those kids are excited. It was tough for me. Oh, those are cool
Look.
backpacks.
What is the color on the left? Is that aqua?
That's a teal. Is it teal?
Oh,
I
teal.
think aqua's a good one. Or,
Hey, Lynette.
yeah, that's a peachy.
That's a peachy.
Yes.
Well, we're going to continue to
I'm
show
going
you
to
these.
tell you right now, people are going to know a peachy folder.
We're showing these live images from Inglewood. A nice high five right there. We're so happy that this is happening. 1,000 backpacks, supplies that kids need. But here's what Lynette's talking about.
Yes.
Oh, peachy.
A peachy folder.
A peach. You know what? I think
Peachy.
I remember. It's like a manila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peachy.
All right. We are so
There.
glad that you joined us this morning. We have a lot of news to cover. We've got Kirk here to talk about the weather. But the first thing we're going to talk about is our top story. It's breaking details. We've been covering it all morning long. A smash and grab in Beverly Hills.
It's a group of thieves that used a vehicle to smash their way into the Neiman Marcus store on Wilshire Boulevard. KTLA 5's Megan Tellis is live at the scene where things are changing right now, Megan.
Yeah, so I can confirm to everyone, I mentioned last hour that we didn't know if Neiman Marcus would be back open today. For a lot of locals who have come up personally and asked the question, I did get an answer moments ago, and yes, today starting at noon. So in just under 2 hours, Neiman Marcus will be back open. Take a look behind me. You can see people are now starting to go toward that entryway just to the right, which you can't see from this vantage point, but I do want to show you the car that smashed inside of Neiman Marcus at 4:50 a.m. this morning. It was towed away about 30 minutes ago. We caught it on camera. You can see, and I can confirm the color of that dark colored sedan now, navy blue. It was a navy blue sedan with a Chevy emblem on the trunk. Again, towed away about 30 minutes ago, so workers are able to get back inside and prepare for the day as they open, and again, just under 2 hours. Now, before getting towed away, the car was parked, trunk wide open in the entryway of Neiman Neiman Marcus. Take a look right now at this video. We were able to capture that before they towed the car away. Beverly Hills Police did confirm to me that the vehicle is registered out of the city of Inglewood. It is unknown if it's a stolen vehicle. The suspect or suspects did get away with merchandise. They can't confirm that. No word on how much the stolen merchandise is worth. This is an ongoing investigation. Suspects got away before police were able to arrive and get them. So there's no suspect information at this time, but if you happen to have any information, again, this happened around 4:50 a.m. The alarm sounded, and that is when Beverly Hills Police Department arrived to the scene, but they weren't able to get anyone. They are reviewing surveillance video right now. I spoke with a man who's lived here for 16 years. Another man lived here for 30 years. Both of them had this to say about what's been going on in this Beverly Hills neighborhood in the past couple of months. Listen.
I've been in Beverly Hills for 16 years. And, normal day, getting up to go for a run and, just another brazen, robbery in our neighborhood.
What changes have you and your family made to feel as safe as possible in this neighborhood?
We don't walk at night. We're careful what jewelry we wear. And we're just more conscientious when we pull up at night. We look around before we get out of the car. Things that we just never had to do before.
All right, we're coming back out live now because you can see this piece of plywood on the corner of Neiman Marcus. This is the corner of Roxbury and Wilshire Boulevard. I can confirm that is not related to the incident that happened just before 5 o'clock this morning. But one of the gentlemen I spoke to saw on camera, that last man named Howard, he did tell me that he's seen that plywood up for a couple of weeks now. Both of those men and the people I've spoke to out here, they hope that the suspect or the suspects are found, taken into custody, and serve the time that is necessary in their opinion. So that is the very latest out here in Beverly Hills. I'm Megan Tellis. For now, I'll send it back to you guys in Hollywood.
All right, our thanks to Megan for that this morning. Gunfire erupts in a quiet neighborhood of Sherman Oaks overnight. A resident there says he opened fire while fending off 2 burglars inside his home. This happened about 1:30 overnight up in the hills near Mulholland Drive and Fossil Ridge Park. The homeowner claims that he was in his room when he noticed a man on his balcony trying to break in, and then he shot at the suspect. He says he also fired at another suspect that was inside the home, walking down the hallway towards the bedroom. Both of those people appear to have gotten away. No injuries to report. The LAPD is investigating. They're now trying to gather security footage from some of the surrounding homes.
Well, traffic is now flowing. Residents are also allowed to go back home after that chemical leak in Paris forced evacuations and the closure of the 215 freeway.
The hazmat threat still remains at this hour. Let's go to Aaron Myers, who's been on scene all morning long in Paris to tell us the very latest.
Moving in the right direction. As of last night, crews thought they may be out here for several more days, but now they're looking like they could be done by the end of today. That is the goal, at least for hazmat crews and fire crews. I want to bring in Captain Richard Cordova with CAL FIRE to talk to us more about that. Now, you guys made a lot of headway overnight last night. Fill us in on what you were able to do.
Yeah, it's a big change within 24 hours. What really came together was getting all the experts together here on location and start putting a plan together. And once we were able to get all the knowledge and information that we needed, things started moving very quickly and we were able to mitigate the problem. Obviously, it's still there, but we diminished that problem.
And I know you were able to start cooling this railway car. Talk to us how that was done.
Yeah, without getting really close and getting the experts in here, we found an opportunity or a way that we could actually cool that tank, just not pouring water on it, but we hook up a hose to it and it cools itself down. So that dropped the levels of the heat tremendously.
And then fill us in on how this all started. I know there were a lot of concerns Thursday night. Possible explosion was something that they were worried about. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, at that time, that chemical became unstable because when that chemical's in transit, they put a stabilizer within that chemical. Well, that chemical only has a lifespan of 45 days, and that car was sitting there for 55 days, so it kind of lost its life.
And then talk to us about that chemical styrene. What is it exactly? I know it's highly flammable.
Yeah, they use to make a lot of foam product out of it, a lot of rubber material. So For whatever reason, it didn't get offloaded, but now we have the experts out here. We're going to cool it down more and then offload that chemical.
And then is that the plan for today? Continue cooling? I know you said you'll be out here for the rest of the day, keeping an eye on everything. Fill us in on those details.
Yes, once we come up with a plan with our hazmat team and then with a private company and the landowner, we're hoping to hand this incident over to the landowner so we could get out of this role just in case of other emergencies. But I think we feel safe enough that we can hand this over to them.
Well, thank you so much for filling us in on that this morning. I really appreciate it. And you hear it there. All evacuation orders once again have been lifted, and they do not think there is a threat to the public. And another bit of good news, no injuries have been reported. Reporting live here in Paris, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you both in Hollywood.
Erin, thanks for heading out to Paris and bringing us those live reports. We appreciate that. The state of California could loan out nearly $1.5 billion to keep the state's last nuclear power plant up and running until the year 2035. It's part of a proposal that's put forward by the state's governor, Gavin Newsom, this week. The governor is a leading voice to save the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant. It's located just south of Morro Bay up in Central California. The new agreement would give power plant owners, PG&E, a massive forgivable loan and an exemption from some of the state's environmental protection laws. PG&E decided 6 years ago to close the facility by the year 2025. But now Newsom says that he worries about possible power shortages as the state transitions to renewable energy. Diablo Canyon produced 6% of the state's electricity back in 2021.
The risk of a catastrophic mega flood has more than doubled in California due to climate change. A new study from UCLA says even with the extended drought, the chances of a devastating flood will hit the Golden State, and those chances are higher than ever. The last great flood in California came 160 years ago in 1862 after 30 straight days of rain redirected the LA River from Venice to Long Beach. Researchers say a similar storm today would displace 10 million people. It would close major freeways and cause an estimated $1 trillion worth of damage.
And we're watching out for the danger of flash floods today. A significant storm overnight in the Joshua Tree, Coachella Valley area meant torrential downpours, close to 2.5 inches of rain, depending on where you are. And there's a chance that we could see that all over again.
This time of year.
Oh, a significant, yeah.
2 inches? That's
we don't usually see that much in our mountains and deserts around this time of year, but the monsoonal moisture has been very much in full effect. We've been monitoring not only the live picture from Huntington Beach, where there's patchy low clouds and fog, but our Morongo camera outside the Coachella Valley is certainly showing some cloud cover that's beginning to build. So there is that chance of thunderstorms in the deserts and mountains today, and the flash flooding that could follow. To the heat advisory now, the Inland Empire